Just a few weeks back, Stewart-Haas Racing announced that they would not be continuing in NASCAR after the 2024 season. This has sent the silly season into a frenzy, as there are now SHR drivers looking for another seat. But it's not just the drivers. The employees of the team are also uncertain about where they will work next year and how they will provide for their families. And one of the main culprits here is Tony Stewart. For the last couple of years, Tony Stewart has paid almost no attention to his NASCAR team. Despite being the owner, he has been unwilling to invest and foresee operations to ensure its success. And now, Tony Stewart is ready to call it quits. While he will walk away with not much to lose, the employees feel abandoned. Here's the statement from the owners, Tony Stewart and Gan Hos. "We have made the difficult decision to close Stewart-Haas Racing at the conclusion of the 2024 season. It is a decision that did not come easily, nor was it made quickly. Racing is a labor-intensive, humbling sport. It requires unwavering commitment and vast resources, with a 365-day mindset to be better than everyone else. It's part of what makes success so rewarding. But the commitment needed to extract maximum performance while providing sustainability is incredibly demanding. And we've reached a point in our respective personal and business lives where it's time to pass the torch. We're proud of all the wins and championships we've earned since joining together in 2009. But even more special is the culture we built and the friendships we forged as we committed to a common cause, winning races and collecting trophies. That is the same commitment we made to our personnel, our partners, and our fans coming into this year, and that commitment will remain through the season finale at Phoenix. We have tremendous respect and appreciation for all of our employees, and we will work diligently to assist them during this transition to find new opportunities beyond the 2024 race season." One of the key takeaways from this statement is that both Tony Stewart and Gan Hos are not able to fully commit themselves to managing the team. Both owners have started other ventures outside NASCAR in the past few years. But we will stay committed to providing the best NASCAR content for diehard fans such as yourselves. So hit that subscribe button and let us take care of the rest. Stewart started his own NHRA drag racing team called Tony Stewart Racing. His wife Leah Pruitt is one of the drivers for the team. It was also announced that Tony himself would be driving one of his cars for the 2024 season. His focus has now shifted from the Stewart-Haas Racing team in NASCAR to building Tony Stewart Racing in the NHRA series. As a result, the NASCAR team started to fall behind and is now one of the worst teams in the Cup Series. One of the crew chiefs, Rodney Childers, spoke about how the employees in SHR felt after the team made its announcement to withdraw. "It really wasn't a shock, even though it was the first time that we had heard it, from a truthful source. I kinda expected to maybe lose one team at SHR. I never expected to lose them all. I expected to still have a home, to be able to race and to do the things that we have done in the last 10.5 years. Like you said, there was 300 people that were really mad, and it took a week to get over that and to kinda refocus." The crew chief once again maintained his composure about the whole ordeal, but his former driver Harvick didn't, as he took a dig at the team, saying, "I was mad when all the news actually came out because of the way that it all went, and just kind of the way that things were handled, and you feel like, you put in all this time over 10 years to build something, and then all of a sudden, it's just not run very well. And then it gets shut down." The rumors of trouble with the SHR team started a few weeks before the announcement. However, it was assumed that the team would just sell one or two of their charters and continue with the rest. So it came as a shock when the team announced that they would be completely pulling out of the sport. Childers has anyway found himself a new team for next season. He'll be heading to Spire Motorsports to lead the number 7 crew. When he made the announcement, Josh Berry was not very happy. "After my announcement, things felt a bit awkward for a few days. I felt particularly bad for Josh Berry because I know he wanted me to join him. For us, we really want to win a race with Josh. We want to show that he can do it. I think we already have it, but you know how it is. You want to win a race, and you want to go and spray beer and champagne and do all those things. So we're working really hard for that, trying to give him the best car we can and trying to make sure that we have his back." Rodney Childers added, "We had a lot of conversation of where we can take the whole group, and the realistic part of it is that it's not a very good option, right? I mean, it's not going to happen, so the whole group has been outstanding, all of it. Just a few weeks after SHR's announcement, Gan Hos stated that he would continue to run a team in NASCAR in 2025. However, his intentions are a bit different to the other team owners. "My commitment to motorsports hasn't changed, just the scope of my involvement," Hos said in a release. "Operating a 4-car Cup Series team has become too arduous, but at the same time, I still need a platform to promote Hos Automation and grow HosTooling.com. Maintaining my presence in Cup allows Hos Automation to compete in NASCAR's highest level, which is important to our customers and distributors. The Xfinity Series program provides a full weekend experience for our guests, and it delivers added depth and scale to our overall operation." Gan Hos is only running in NASCAR to promote his business and not to accomplish results with his drivers. Besides, Gan Hos has shown less interest in NASCAR ever since he started a team in F1. But it's not like his team in F1 is so successful. Gan Hos started his own Formula One team in 2016. As some may know, running a Formula One team requires a lot of resources. However, Hos has not found much success in F1. Ever since making their debut, they have been battling to stay out of the last position in the Constructors' Championship. Even in this battle, they have not been very successful. During the last season, Hos finished last in the championship. But at least, Hos will be able to provide some of SHR's employees with a future at HFT. But will any of them want to stay with Hos given his vision? As mentioned earlier, Hos has no intention of winning. He just wants to build a brand. This means that they don't really care about hiring a talented crew, and neither will Hos invest more than required. The team has already shown interest in signing Hailie Deegan for their Xfinity team. Deegan is the most popular NASCAR driver on social media, but her talents are probably one of the worst. SHR was probably one of the strongest teams in NASCAR. They're still running 4 charters this year. There are only 2 other teams who are running 4 charters, which are Joe Gibbs Racing and Hendrick Motorsports. Both these teams are fighting for race wins every year. SHR, on the other hand, is probably the worst team at the moment despite having 4 charters. For the next season, HFT will run 2 charters in the Cup Series and 2 teams in the Xfinity Series. Ideally, HFT should be competitive considering that they have the most amount of data collected with 4 charters this season. But realistically, the team will probably be in the bottom half once again. Foreseeing this, one of SHR's drivers, Chase Brisco, has already found a way to a top team, Joe Gibbs Racing. He'll replace Martin Truex Jr., who will retire after the season. Brisco was one of the first drivers to thank SHR after they announced their departure. "Hey everybody, here in the parking lot at Stewart-Haas," Brisco said. "Just got the news that we are shutting down at the end of the year. So yeah, crazy time. I never thought this day would come. I've been at Stewart-Haas for the last 7 years now. It's truthfully become like a home to me and feels like a family. Just what an incredible group of men and women at this place that just make it feel like home and just make you enjoy coming to work each and every day. First and foremost, I just hope that all the guys and gals of this place find a great opportunity because each and every single person here deserves it," he said. "Just an incredible group of people that have all put in so much hard work and effort and just sacrificed so much for me to be able to live out my dream of driving race cars and winning at the highest level. It's crazy knowing that this will be the last year that I drive the 14 car. The car that I looked up to growing up, and obviously idolized growing up. Crazy times, for sure. Never thought it would happen," he said. "Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing going forward. It's gonna be an interesting time these next couple weeks, just trying to find what's available out there, and hopefully can land on my feet and continue to race in the Cup Series. So yeah, I appreciate all the support, all the love, and yeah, we'll see what happens going forward. Appreciate it, guys." Brisco will certainly miss the people he has been working with for the past 7 years. It was heartfelt how he emphasized that every single employee of the team deserves to get a great opportunity elsewhere after the ongoing season. Let's hope they get this opportunity.